Janna.
And I'm Greg from Cutting Edge Stencils.
Today we're going to go over the basics of stenciling. It's super easy and anyone can do it. They're a great way to decorate on a budget.
Stencils have come a long way and you'll be amazed at what you can do with them.
Here's what you'll need: your cutting edge stencil, a dense foam roller for each color, stencil brushes, latex or acrylic paints, large styrofoam plates, low-tack painter's tape, and paper towels. For this nursery, we're using our Zinnia Grande stencil. First, make sure your wall is clean and dust-free. Then position your stencil on the wall where you want it and secure it with a few pieces of low-tack blue painter's tape. Don't use regular white masking tape because it's too sticky for most painted surfaces and could pull off the base paint when you remove your stencil. Pour some of the paint that you've selected onto your plate. Load your dense foam roller by rolling it over the paint a few times. Press on the roller as you do it so it absorbs the paint evenly. Now blot off the excess paint on a folded paper towel. This is a very important step not to be skipped. It should look almost dry. Remember, it's always better to have less paint on your roller than too much paint. Now roll the stencil with your roller using light to medium pressure. Excessive pressure may cause paint seepage under the stencil. You can easily see how you're doing by carefully untaping and lifting one corner of the stencil and taking a peek. Do you like what you see? If it's too pale, just put the stencil back and roll it a couple more times back and forth, adding slightly more pressure. Continue rolling, covering the entire stencil. Make sure you've got it all before removing the stencil. Remove the stencil slowly so the blue tape doesn't accidentally pull off any background paint, and enjoy your artwork. This may be the right time to reload and blot your roller. Reposition your stencil and repeat the process. No need to clean the stencil in between repeats. Each stencil is good for many repeats before it will need to be cleaned. It's time to clean the stencil when your paint buildup starts to compromise the design. If you'd like to do your next repeat in a different color, we recommend a separate foam roller for each color. You can certainly use the same roller after cleaning it well under running water and drying it as much as possible before the next use. If you roll off the edge of your stencil, quickly wipe off the paint with a moist baby wipe. Pick up the edge of the stencil to make sure you've got all of it. Using a stencil brush instead of a roller works great for smaller stencils. Again, use a small amount of paint and blot off the excess on a paper towel. You can use a straight up and down motion we call pouncing, or a gentle swirling motion to completely cover the stencil. Avoid overloading your stencil brush to prevent paint seepage. For edges like ceiling and floorboards, put down your low-tack tape and position your stencil so part of the pattern will be cut off, just like a wallpaper pattern. Roll your paint onto the stencil and into the crease of the corner. Use your stencil brush to fill in the small spaces the roller can't get to. Remove the stencil, then remove the tape to reveal your perfectly cut off pattern. These simple techniques can unlock the door to endless decorative possibilities. Cutting Edge Stencils. It's beautiful, made easy.